and that would be the truth and open zippers. So that's pretty much how it all works out. The open zipper, she's been burned twice by, and the truth, she's burned every day by. And you know what? When Bill Clinton got her slogan wrong because they don't believe it. Yeah. That's why.
They couldn't possibly with the way she speaks.
KJ Radio.
You found the Black Sphere.
Kevin Jackson. What's going on, buddy?
Man, we're feasting. We're feasting. You know, look, as a conservative, are you not as happy as you could possibly be at this point? I mean, I don't know if you saw this thing with Stephen, I think his name is Piznezik or something like that.
Yeah. Somebody just sent me something about that. What is that?
Well, this is a guy who worked for the State Department and set up counterterrorism under 4 different administrations, and he has essentially said, while Hillary Clinton's been blaming all of the different leaks and stuff on the Russians, it's been an internal coup within the clandestine agencies of the United States, CIA, et cetera, to depose Hillary Clinton and the Clintons and liberals in general who have effectively taken over the government. And he says, we're the ones who've been leaking it. And he's a 72-year-old guy, went to Harvard at the age of 16. To Cornell at the age of 16, got his medical degree shortly thereafter, got a PhD in various different things. He's also got a PhD from MIT in international affairs and government. So he's a sharp guy. He worked in the clandestine agencies, worked under, as I said, 4 different presidents for 3 different Secretary of States. And this is a guy who gets it. And he said, we're the ones who've been doing this. So he goes, I've finally gotten permission to put it out there because we noticed what was going on in this government. So that's the one thing. But look, whether it's James O'Keefe and his videos or WikiLeaks, which, according to Stephen, he's the one, they've been feeding WikiLeaks this information. It isn't some, cabal with the Russians and Trump, which everybody knew to begin with. But look, whether looking at the Wiener stuff, looking at which everybody calls WikiLeaks, I think that's kind of funny, but or what's going on with with the latest revelations with the FBI with respect to that. But you don't have to go that far. Comey can now look back at some of these new WikiLeaks and prove the intent. There was one that came out with Podesta. I think it's number 24, 25. But he actually says, you better delete these emails. And so that's what Hillary did right before it was going to be announced with the New York Times. So we've got all the connective dots. And thankfully, it's come at a point where people are finally, ask yourself this, Jamie, when have we ever seen this government with the curtain pulled back and the level of corruption? Will we ever see this again?
Yeah.
If we were not to elect Donald Trump right now, man, we would be crazy as a nation.
Boy, I'd say, just in terms of what a train wreck she would be if she were elected in the aftermath. I mean, whether it be, in my opinion, she'd do anything to distract from her corruption, and that would include, if her husband can bomb an aspirin factory right before he's impeached, you know what she can do. And so
it's many things, though. It's it's not just her. It's a whole what I call the media industrial complex, and it's corruption literally at the level of Barack Obama at this point. They have another WikiLeaks that proved that they knew Barack Obama was communicating with them through the server. They told Josh Earnest, go lie about this, or whoever the guy is that does his press conferences. They said, go lie about this. Don't just pretend that we don't know that
right.
Obama doesn't know about it.
Right.
It's on and on from the top down in media as well.
No doubt about it, man. And listen, I got to tell you, I am encouraged. I'm seeing poll numbers now, even in North Carolina, where Trump is a point or 2 ahead. We see in Florida. It is amazing the transformation over the last 5 years.
Everywhere. He is that. Like I said, after the debate here in Missouri, I said, the University of WashU had the cleanest floors on the planet because Trump used Hillary's big white buttocks to wipe the floor with her. It's the same thing here. He's kicking her butt. And here's the thing about polls. They've been trying to use those